Mortgage rates have come way down in the last 6 months.
A new report says millions of American homeowners are candidates to refinance their loans. Are you one of them? Is it time to refinance your mortgage? Good question. Heather Brown looks into when it makes sense.
So you were working late in the office on Friday night?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was calling mortgage clients he had worked with 6 months ago.
They're like, why are you calling me Casey again? Like, what's going on? Well, here's the deal.
You just have to sit down and do the math.
Here's what we can offer you for closing costs. This is a win for your family.
Casey Van Winkle owns First Class Mortgage.
But it's also a win for you.
Oh, absolutely.
What I think home buyers really have to focus in on is that rates tumbled.
But I'm also in business to have good, sound relationships.
In November of last year, the 30-year fixed was 4.94%. Last week, it was 3.99.
How big of a deal is this?
This is big.
Because people thought interest rates were likely going to go up.
Yeah, so did I, actually. Like, everything was trending that way. The stock market was booming, but there's been a lot of turmoil.
And now, a lot more mortgage holders who should consider refinancing. 6 million, which is 2 million more than the month before.
What is the first thing you look at when you say, should I refinance or not?
I would say your interest rate, knowing what your rate is on your mortgage.
If it's 1 percentage point more than you can get now,
I like to see a 1% rate reduction.
move to step 2.
People want to look at the value of their home.
Then you can figure out your equity.
The equity makes it easier for you to refinance.
Yes, especially if they're looking to take out that value.
From there, make sure it saves you money in the long run. Refinancing can cost thousands of dollars.
Origination charges.
So you have an appraisal.
We have a mortgage registration tax.
And Casey says you should be able to recoup that money in 2 to 3 years. Here's a client he worked on last week.
They had a $540,000 loan.
Closing costs were about $6,000. They refinanced.
And they're saving about $350 on it.
A month?
A month.
They'll break even in 22 months.
So that was kind of a no-brainer.
No-brainer, and that's what I'm saying. That's the opportunity that's out. And it's not going to work for everybody.
In Maple Grove,
Pick up the phone and call
Heather Brown.
a local lender that they trust.
WCCO 4 News.
How long you plan on staying in your home is also a factor, along with your credit score. For a traditional refinance, our expert says a score of 680 or above gives you the best terms.